Hey guys, welcome back to my CCNA 200-301 course. Patrice is here, and in this video we are going to review network components. Are you ready? Let's get started. There are lots of components you may see or use in a network, and yeah, it could be a bit confusing sometimes. What do you need in a specific network? It totally depends on the requirements and the budget. For CCNA exam, however, we need to know some of them. Let's start with endpoints. Normally, endpoints are the components that need network connectivity, and they are network customers. This could be a PC, a server, a mobile phone, a tablet, a printer, or even an ATM. Servers are the components that provide different services in networks, as their names show. Services like web, file sharing, video streaming, etc. They could be physical, virtual, or on a cloud infrastructure. Routers are the necessary components in any network that needs connectivity between IP subnets. So the basic role of a router is delivering packets between different IP subnets. However, many of them have other capabilities like security features, VoIP features, etc. Wired endpoints normally connect to networks through switches. Each switch, depends on its size, can have different number of ports or interfaces. These interfaces are our join points where we connect endpoints to the rest of the network. Switches normally work in layer 2 and forward frames based on MAC addresses, although some switches can work in upper layers as well. These switches are called MLS or multi-layer switch. When I say they can work in upper layers as well, I mean, for example, they can be a router as well and deliver packets to different IP subnets just like a router. Firewalls are devices that can protect our networks from hackers and intruders. Firewalls normally sit at our network edge where we connect to the outside networks, like the internet. However, it is not necessary. You can install them wherever you need protection. Over the years, attacking methods have been evolved, and so firewalls must have been changed to be able to defend us against different types of attacks. The most basic firewall is a layer 3, layer 4 firewall which can determine which IP and or TCP/UDP ports can go outside or can come inside. These firewalls obviously cannot protect us against high-level attacks, so we need a smarter one. This smarter guy is called NGFW or Next Generation Firewall. NGFWs not only can have the basic function of a firewall, but also can have a look at the application level data. This could help us to dig deeper in packets and check for malicious codes. Alongside NGFW, we also have IPS/IDS devices. These devices can be a separate device, either hardware-based or a virtual machine, or their function can be incorporated into a firewall. IDS stands for Intrusion Detection System, and IPS stands for Intrusion Prevention System. The difference between IDS and IPS is IPS proactively protect us against the attacks, and they make decisions like blocking malicious IP addresses. But IDS just inspect the packets and show us the results, and leave the decision with us. Devices normally have both features, and it's up to you to choose either of them. Wireless networks have become more popular and demanding these days because our work life or even personal life heavily relies on network connectivity. To provide a wireless network, we need access points or APs, or sometimes they are called WAPs or wireless access points. Access points connect our wireless devices to the network. We can manage these access points individually or centrally through a WLC or wireless LAN controller. Cisco has two major product lines that can play a WLC role. Some of its catalyst switches, as well as specific WLCs like 3504 series. Although recently many providers, including Cisco, took this controller to their cloud infrastructure, and you can simply manage your APs in a web portal. SDN or Software-Defined Networking has evolved the network management and automation within the last years, and informally introduced Network Engineer version 2, which is the person you should be if you are not already. Network Engineer version 2 is a person who knows networking stuff as well as programming. Basically, SDNs have a controller in the middle, and this controller communicates northbound to the network engineer and southbound to the networking gears through different protocols, APIs, and programming languages. Cisco has different SDN solutions. One of them is called SDA or Software-Defined Access, which is used for LANs. In SDA, the middle controller is called DNA Center or Digital Network Architecture Center. This video was just meant to give you a bird's eye view of different network components. We will talk about switches, routers, security, and SDN in details in future videos. Don't worry. The CCNA topics that we have covered in this video are 1.11s. Explain the role and function of network components. Routers, layer 2 and layer 3 switches, next generation firewalls and IPS, access points, controllers, endpoints and servers. Alright guys, this was our today's video. I wish you enjoyed it and see you in next videos. Thanks for watching.